Hello guys, my name is Dr. Varun and you are watching Chlorophyll classes only on YouTube, where I try to make your biology concepts simpler, easier and crisp. Well, this video is on the Monday and Monday is for the 11th class. In 11th class students, we are doing what? We were doing our chapter Animal Kingdom. In that chapter, we were doing what? Non-chordates. How many phylums are in non-chordates? 10 phylums are in non-chordate. Till now, what we have covered? We have covered Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes and Annelida. After this, the organism more evolved and they evolved into what? Arthropoda. Remember, the word Arthropoda has two words which are joined together and made. Arthro word means joint, means something which is joint, and poda means appendages, foots or leg. So in these organisms, what happened? Their legs are joined together, okay, and present as a bunch kind of a thing, which I said it, okay. Now they are what? They are with the jointed appendages. Next, this phylum is the largest animal kingdom phylum. Every 70% of the animals that you see are what? Are belonging to Arthropoda. And Arthropoda also, two different groups are there for the divisions which are there. That classes are what? One is Insecta, other is Crustaceans. Insecta are the most abundant of it, or we can simply say that 70% of them are, of course, few percentages like they are what? Insecta only. Okay, that is class Insecta is the highly abundant. Insecta word itself telling us which kind of organism would be there inside it. All the insects. So what are the creepy insects we know? We know about cockroach, we know about houseflies, we know about mosquitoes. And what is the scientific name of housefly? From the first chapter, the table, we can remember it what? Musca domestica. So highly important topic can come over here as well. Now let's just start it that we have studied about all those basic intro of it. Let's just go towards our recapitulation power with the journal features. First of all, habitat. They are present in wide range of habitats, means they are cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan means where they can live anywhere. Okay, and in that they would be present in the fresh water, marine water, terrestrial environment, aerial environment also, means which can fly, like your mosquitoes, your firefly, your housefly and so many other insects like beetles and all. Now let's just come to the recapitulation part, that is a level of organization. Of course, they are what? Organ system level of organization. So they have organ system level of organization. Then body plan, it is tube within tube. So it is what? Tube within tube. If someone who is watching it for the very first time, they were like, how sir we are remembering it? So go back to the first part of this animal kingdom chapter. You will able to understand that how we are able to do it. Okay, then germ layers. How many germ layers are present? They are what? They are triploblastic. 3 germ layers present: ecto, meso and endoderm. Then coelom. What kind of coelom? They are true coelomates. So they are what? Eucoelomates. Then their symmetry. They are usually bilateral, symmetrical. Segmentation. Yes, present on the outside. Okay. So present. Which kind of segmentation? True metamers or metameric segmentations present. Now next come the body form. Their body is divided into 3 regions. So there is a head, thorax and the abdomen. Okay, same we used to divide our body. This is the head. Above the diaphragm is the thorax. Below the diaphragm is what? Your pelvic or abdomen. So these 3 parts they also have. Their skeleton is made up of what? Chitin. And on the outside it is present to protect them. And that's why it is said that these insects are highly diversified, most abundant phylum, and they are present since time immemorial. Okay, how they are become so big, so large, okay, phylum of a kingdom Animalia, because of this chitinous exoskeleton which protect them from lot of problems. Like for example, if my body you can cut like ting, right? But in their body they can survive because their vital organs are protected from the outside. Okay, so it's like a armory. So think like them, these organisms, they have what? Outer chitinous exoskeleton, which protects them from lot of problems which normally other organisms do not have and get killed because of it. Okay, then comes the molding and adhesion. What is molding? Molding means removal of the outer skins. Means, for example, we say na, like when you are going to the temple, remove your outer skin and be like the true yourself. They also do that. So after certain period of a time, they remove their outer chitinous exoskeleton to grow. So if they increase their size, what they will do, how they will compensate with it? Outer clothes, they will remove it, that is exoskeleton. So that thing will happen. Now comes the body functions. First is digestion, complete digestive system present, and extracellular digestion in a digestive gland, where the digestive glands can produce their secretions take place, like stomach and all those things. Now mastication is very different in different organism, and this can be asked to you because it is a P by Q question. So we will remember it like that way. So the mouth part is different. When we will be studying the cockroach, at that time you will be understanding it much better. For now, just remember that their mouth parts are little bit evolved or changed to do a particular type of work. Like for example, cockroach will do what? For example, this is the food. Cockroach mouth would be to cut it like this and to chew it, and it can take it inside. So that is what biting and chewing type of mouth seen in case of cockroach and the grasshopper. You have to remember this. Next is piercing and sucking type. Piercing means pierce. When you say na, like I want to do the piercing of my earlobe, I want to do the piercing of my nose septum. So what is that? You are putting a needle kind of a thing. So what happened if someone is putting his needle inside your body or that someone's body and sucking the blood out of it? Who do that? Mosquitoes do that. Bed bugs do that. Okay, so these are what? Piercing and sucking type. They just put it inside and suck the blood. Then the sponging type. What is the sponging type? Sorry, siphonning type. Siphonning has what? Sucker type of mouth. So they just release their big thing inside or closer to the nectar areas, because the nectars are normally present into deep. Why? How? We will learn in 12th class the reason behind it. Okay, that why they have that logic. Okay, so they have what? It is like a straw. Imagine that this is the straw is the mouth of the butterfly. So it goes like this, suck the nectar and take it. Bye. So this is what? Siphonning type. Then is sponging type. Sponge. What do what? Sponge means if you put something, it will absorb the water. Right? Same thing with the with the Musca domestica, that is housefly. What it does? Its salivary glands are present in its feet. So where it will stop? It will what? It will release certain digestive juice, and then it will take away the little bit digested food, so like soluble food inside. That's why we say that house flies sit on the first your potty and then on the other things and spread the diseases like that. Okay, we will learn that later on how that's taking place. Then is scooping, chewing or lapping type. Scooping means you just scoop like this. Okay, then you lap, you just throw it. So that is kind of a mouth which can scoop, chew and lap. Okay, so that is what honeybee do like that, because it takes the nectar, eat the pollen, okay, and it just throw out the whatever it has, the nectar it has taken. Okay, so this kind of mouth style was present in what? In your honeybee. This is about it. You have to remember the name and who do it. Match the following can come from here. So remember, very important point. Next comes the respiration. In respiration, they have four options. There could be gills like the fishes which is present. There could be book gills. Mind what? Multiple gills palates would be present. Then it could be book lungs present. It looks like what? They are present like a some kind of ridges kind of a structure, and the tracheal system is present. Trachea you might have already studied that. If you have seen the grasshopper, there is a dot, black dot present on its abdomen. It is representing what, beta? It is representing what? Tracheal system. So most of the insects have that. Then comes the gills. Gills are what? We said that gills are present in fishes. Fishes are present in what? In the aquatic system. So gills will be present in the aquatic arthropods. So like prawns, crabs, they don't belong to the insecta, they belong to the crustacean classes. Okay, then book lungs, book gills. They are what? Like a book. Book has what? Pages, right? So it looks like that. So it is what limulus king crab have that, and this is how it look like. And the last is book lungs. If you see the book lungs, so they are what? These kind of things. There are chambers where the blood flows, oxygenated and deoxygenated. So that kind of thing takes place over here. So book lungs are there, which is seen in scorpions and spiders. The name and the examples, please remember it. Match the following can come in your syllabus. Moving on to the next thing, that is the circulation. It has a open type of circulation. What is open type of circulation? It is also present in the nereis also, if you remember. So if a circulatory system is present and it is an open type of circulation, means the blood vessels are not present and very highly reduced blood vessels present, and the blood directly pour into the space which is present, called as hemocoel. Okay, and all the organs which are present in it, they directly bathe into the blood and they take the what? They take the blood, okay, oxygen from your nutrition from the blood. So there is a no respiratory pigment present. If there is a no respiratory pigment present, means blood will be colorless, because our blood is red in color. Because why? Because it has hemoglobin present. Okay, so in crustacean, blue color blood can be present because of hemocyanin pigment, high cobalt present to it. RBCs are not present in it. There is what? WBC is only present in them. Okay, and these pigments are not carried by the red blood cells. They are just present in the plasma. Heart is dorsally present. We know that they are what? On this side heart present, and on the ventral side of their body is what? Nervous system present, because they are non-chordates, and we will remember this fact, very important, because this is the one that will confuse most of the student. Moving on to the excretion. For excretion, three different options we have. One is the green glands, that is the coaxial gland. Then we have the Malpighian glands. Okay, so green glands are present at the base of an antenna, where the location is very important. So green glands are present at the base of antenna. So imagine that the antenna coming out from my body. So this part, this is what the base of the antenna. It has what? It has the green glands present. It is seen in case of prawns, crabs. So they reduce their excreta or extract their excreta through that. Then comes the coaxial gland. Coaxial word is meant the coxa. Coxa is what? I call it, it is a thigh of the insects. Okay, so when we will learn the cockroach, we will see that also over there. For now, just remember that it is what? It is a thigh. Coxa is a segment or the thigh of the insects, where at the base of it is present what? This coaxial glands, example spider and the scorpions. And the Malpighian glands present at the midgut and the hindgut. Okay, means midgut and hindgut. How you will remember? Remember, we have an alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is divided into three parts: foregut, midgut and the hindgut. So imagine that the second and third last segment, which is present of your intestine or your gut system, that has what? Certain tube-like structures called as Malpighian tubules. They help in the excretion. Majority of insects have this Malpighian tubules. Okay, along with that, these are present in certain examples. Next comes the sense organs. Now senses are what? Like I can see, I can talk, I can walk, I can feel the temperature difference and everything. I can smell, I can taste. So what are the sensory organs present in them? Very important. The number one is statocyst, which is coming in the example a lot of time in your PYQ. And statocysts are what? They are the balance organ. So they help in the balancing. But so when someone is flying, so how it will cut like this, how the mosquito guy like this, and flies fly because of the statocyst sense organ. Then antenna, you know that antenna function, remember that it is tactile touch receptors, and to the olfactory has a smell receptors also. Then eyes, there are two types of eyes present in there: simple eye and compound eye. Simple eye detect the presence of light. Compound eye detect the presence of image formation. Okay, then gastro itself, the gastro word itself says the taste. So it will be what? Helping in the taste. Then comes the nervous system. So they have this kind of nervous system. We will learn more about it. For now, just remember that this nervous system, since it is present just one, this is what ganglia, you have already know that. These are what? Tufts of ganglia. Means tufts of ganglia means certain group of the neurons present together. Then this is the group, this is another group, and this is joined by the thin neuron nervous or the nerve. Okay, and this is what, these are what the names given to it. Okay, if the question that could have come here that is related to the cockroach only, that would be what, that if you cut the head of the cockroach still survive for 7 days. Why? Because its nervous system is protected. Only this part of the nervous system get destroyed, lest everything is present over there, so it is able to survive. Coming to the next thing, the reproduction, mostly they are dioecious, means male and female body will be different, and they have sexual dimorphism present. Sexual dimorphism present. Okay, so this thing we will remember. Next, fertilization, it is internal cross in the land arthropods, and they are oviparous. So you remember this fact. Now the development could be direct or indirect. Direct happens in case of cockroach and the locust, whereas metamorphosis means change into a different form, adult form, takes place in lost attempt, where the larva to adult is sexually very different. Okay, and adult becomes sexually active. Okay, whereas the sexual organs are not developed in the larvae at all. So these are they. So larva, for example, maggot is the larva of mosquito. Wriggler is the vigorous are the larva of the housefly. Caterpillar is the housefly of butterfly or moth. Okay, then Napulens is the larva of the crustaceans like prawns, scorpions. No, not scorpion, prawns, crabs. Okay, so this is the one you have to remember. Examples, these are the examples which you will remember it, given in NCRT, and definitely gonna be asked to you. Okay, then Limulus is what, king crab. It's a horseshoe crab, and it is a living fossil because it is present like this since the hundreds of millions of years. Okay, so we call it what? We call it king crab, Limulus, living fossil, still present on this planet. Apis is what? Honeybee. Honeybees, different varieties there. The variety of honeybee which is present in our country is called Apis indica. Indica word itself says that India. We have even used this word indica for a Magnifera indica. Okay, so from species, botany also and zoology also can have a similar name. Okay, but its genus will actually tell us that where it belongs to. Clear? This can be asked to you. Then Apis dorsata, it is a giant honeybee. Then we have Bombox mori. In Bombox mori, what happened? These are the silkworm or the silk moth, whatever you want to call it. Then Lactifera laca, that is a lac insects which secrete a resin called as resinous substance called as lac, which is used to make the bangles in Rajasthan area. Okay. Then Lita is what? Blister beetle is the lata, and it secretes in its blood. There is a presence of a pigment called canthridine, which is very good for hair growth. Earlier there used to be a hair oil that is being sold by the name of canthridine, which is good for the hair growth. I seriously need it because my hairs are not growing since past 2 months. Okay, then the next is Lamprey noctulitica. Noctulitica, nocti means itself it's a night. So what happens? These are the firefly or the glowworms. Means these are the fireflies which emits the light. Who emits the light? The female emits the lights to attract the males towards them for the mating. Okay, then we come to Locusta. Locusta is what? Locust. It is a gregarious pest. Gregarious word itself means that it comes in army, and pest means it is a destroyer. It is a total destroyer of the crop or anything which come in its way. And locust attacks has been taken place since past and immortal, and we are earlier we were very helpless against these kind of, but now we do what? We make the biotechnologically better crops, or we use the insecticides and all those things which kill them. Okay, so this happens. Now the next thing, the last thing is the vectors, which could be asked to you, very important, and that is what? We have vectors of mosquito like Anopheles, Culex and Aedes. These are the species of mosquito. They are what? They are the carrier of the disease. Vector means carrier of the disease. Vector is what? In short, they are the delivery person. Delivery person of what? Disease causing organism. So Anopheles causes what? Like it is a vector for the plasmodium. Plasmodium is what? Protozoan. if you remember the second chapter. Okay, Plasmodium is the protozoan. Okay, so this protozoan causes what? It causes malaria. Okay, then we have Culex mosquito, which is a vector of Wucheria. Wucheria is what? It is what? It is Eschelminthes. Okay, and it causes disease the filariasis, or it is also called as elephantiasis, where the groins, lower groins areas and the feet, which are the lymph nodes present, they swell up and appears like a big elephant feet. Okay, next is Aedes mosquito. It is a vector for the virus, two different viruses, chikungunya virus and the dengue virus, and they causes what? Chikungunya and the dengue fever, or the dengue. Okay, dengue, it is called as, somewhere it is also called as dengue. It's up to you, whatever you want to call it. Okay, with this, the arthropoda is over. Okay, arthropoda is very important since it's the connecting link between the cockroach. Although in 2025 there was no questions from the cockroach, but we never know that this year it can come, because last year all the 4 questions were from the frog itself. Okay, so think about it, students who were not even doing this topic that good and get the 4 questions from the frog. Okay, so next is the phylum Mollusca. Mollusca is the second largest phylum in the animal kingdom. And when I'm saying that mollusca, this word is taken from the Latin word which means what? Mollis or mollus, which basically means what? Soft bodied. So molluscas are those animals whose body are what? Soft bodies animal. And to protect themselves, often they have what? A hard shell present with them. Okay, on their body. So this is the second largest phylum. Journal features means the time to recapitulate what we have studied so far. So it is what? Habitat, they may be aquatic, they may be terrestrial. Habit, they could be free living, except normally all of them are free living, but one is what? One act like a parasite, or the ectoparasites present on the outside body of the fish. That is what? The larva of Unio. Okay, and it is what? It is Golochirium, which is what? Present on the fishes. Later on, when it becomes adult, it is free living. Okay, larva is only the parasite on it. Then comes our most important topic, that is level of organization. Same, it is what? Organ system level. Germ layers. So germ layers are total 3, that is triploblastic. Then coelom is what? True coelomates. So eucoelomate. Symmetry. Now they are what? They are bilateral symmetrical. But there is a one exception. Pelia larva, it undergo torsion. Torsion means that if it is like this, it will go this 180-degree change. And when it do the 180-degree change, what happened? It becomes asymmetrical. Its anus comes towards the front in the mouth area. Okay, so this happens. Then what? Segmentations, it is absent except in this Neopelenia. It has segmentations. It has segmentations present. Then we have body plan. Their body is divided into 3 forms. It has head, it has visceral hump, and a foot. Now the head will have certain sense organs like stalked eye and the tentacle. So if you have seen the SpongeBob SquarePants, there is a Perry. Okay, I hope that this is a Perry. So Perry has this kind of stalked eye. Stalked eye means like this. So eyes are present over here and tentacles are present on them. Next is visceral hump. What is visceral hump? Hump means what? Certain kind of elevation. So you might have seen that certain people has what? A hump kind of edge at the back. So at the back, if it is present, so means it will have certain organs present. So all the gut visceral organs are present over here only. Moving on to the last is the foot. Foot is what? Muscular structure. Through it, it's move. Okay, so you have seen snail. Snail is the one example of it. Okay, look like that. Okay, so this is what hypothetical structure of it. So this is what? This is the head part of it. This is the hump part of it, and this is the muscular foot of it. So if you see that, these are what? These are the stalked eyes. It has a mouth. Mouth has a structure. It is a file-like structure. What is file? You might have seen that girls are doing like this with a sharp silver thing. They are doing like this. So they say that I'm filing my hands, my nails. Okay, I'm just making them in proper shapes or something like that. Same thing is over here. So that takes place with the help of radula, which is a characteristic structure present in their body. Then they have what? They have this area called as visceral hump. It has what? Outer shell. So this is called as what? It is called as the shell, and its name is what? Mantle. Now the mantle has what? It has a space present over here called as mental cavity. In this cavity, lot of organs are present, maybe respiration, excretion. These organs are present over there. So respiration means gills might be present, excretion might be anus present over here. Okay, now the gills are seen over here. Okay, anus is seen over here. Okay, so everything is present, excretory organ like this. Okay, now the next thing is that it's gut and all this. So if you see that mouth is here, so here only would be what? Crop organs and the other thing. And since they are non-chordates, they are ventral and dorsal. Dorsal would be what? Sunlight would be present on this. So dorsal side nervous system is not present. So nervous system will be present on what? Lower, ventral side. So this blue color is what? It's nervous system. There are other glands and all those things which are present. So if you know that if the anus is over here, what will happen? Mouth is here. They will eat, food will go like this over here. So this is what they have shown. Gonads, sonads present over here only. Okay, so this is what hypothetical structure of a mollusca. Okay, next is its body functions. Digestion, it is what? It has a complete digestive system present, and it has what? Extracellular digestion, because it has a stomach-like organ present into it. Its mouth has radula, which we have already studied. Then the respiration, it could take through the gills, skin or pulmonary sac. Gills kind of respiration is called as what? Tedineal respiration. So this is what? Tedineal respiration. C is what we say. C is it is silent. Okay, I also forget sometimes. Then the skin is what? Cutaneous respiration through the skin. And if by the pulmonary sac is what? It is like lungs also has a pulmonary sac kind of thing. So that is present. So this can breathe. Pulmonary sac is seen to its help in what? Capturing the oxygen to breathe over the land. Okay. Then pilia has what? It has stenedial, means gills also. It has pulmonary sac also. Okay, so it can come on the terrestrial environment. Okay. Next comes the circulation. Circulation, it could be open type and closed type. And here you have to remember this fact. Open type is present in non-cephalopods, whereas closed type is present in cephalopods. So basically they are divided into two different categories on the basis of presence of cephala. What is cephala? Cephala means head. If the head is present or absent, what would the example? So if you remember that octopus belongs to this. So octopus eyes are there, and this is how octopus look. So can you see that what is there? This is what? Head of the octopus. So these are what? It belongs to cephalopod, whereas non-cephalopods do not have. Like for example, like this. What is this? This is your oyster, pearl oyster. It do not have a head-like thing. So this is belonging to this category. Now the blood contains hemocyanin, which is a copper-containing pigment, which we have already studied, which gives it what? Blue color, and which help in transport of the gases. Then comes the excretion. Excretion could be organ of Bourgeon's. It could be Cabot's organs or the gills. They are paired. They are pericardial organs present to the outer skin of the heart. Okay, and these are the ones where it is present. In Uyunio, we see both the Cabot's organs and organ of Bourgeon's. Both is present in it. So this becomes an important question which we have discussed. Very easy, straightforward. Just remember the fact. Then the sense organs, we have already discussed about it. We have what? Eyes, statocysts and tentacles. You know that what their function would be. We have already discussed in the arthropodas. More than this, one organ is that is osphradium. This is what? It is a chemoreceptors. It is present, it is used to test the chemical nature of the water. Whether the water is acidic, whether the water is basic, temperature difference. So these things would be taken by, or the osmolarity would be taken by osphradium. Okay, next come the reproductions. They are usually dioecious. Some of them are monoecious also. The fertilization is usually internal and cross. Direct development could be there. Indirect development could be there. Just remember the fact that both can be there. Then examples. So example, we have Chitopleura, that is what chitin coat of the male skull. Okay, then we have Diptylium, that is elephant tusk shell. It's like a elephant tusk like shell is present. Aphycelia, that is sea hare. Then we have Pelia, apple snail. We have Pinectata, that is pearl oyster. We have octopus called as devilfish. We have Sepia called as cuttlefish. And we have Loligo called as squid or sea arrow shaped structure. With this, your phylum Mollusca is over. Next, come to the next phylum, that is second last phylum. We have what? Echinodermata. Derma word means skin. Echino means spiny. So they have a spiny tubercle skin present. So they are spiny skinned animals. Their general feature habitat, they are exclusively marine. If I have to remember how they look like, how we will remember is starfish. So the easiest way of remembering this is what? If you remember the starfish. Okay, so I'm gonna be making it like this. So starfish is the example of it. Starfish. Now comes the next thing. That is what? It's the basic thing. So okay, they are free living, there are no ectoparasite or anything present. So level of organization is organ system level. Organ system level of organization. Body plan is what? Tube within tube. And they are what? Proteostome or deuteriostome? Deuteriostome. These things you have to remember from the first part of the chapter. Then germ layer is what? Triploblastic. Triploblastic. Then the coelom is what? Acoelomates. Schizocoelomates or enterocoelomates? Enterocoelomates. Okay. Then symmetry is what? They are radial symmetrical. Radial symmetry. You can cut through n number of planes. Okay, more than one plane. Okay. Then segmentation absent. Okay. Then body form, let's see that. Their body form is what? It could be star-like in case of starfish. It could be globular. Globular means circular. In case of sea urchin, it has lot of spines coming out from it. Okay. Then we have cylindrical. Cylindrical means long tube-like, like sea cucumber. It is like this and has what? Lot of spines present on it. Okay. It is a delicacy to eat this sea cucumber by the Japanese and South Korea and all those areas. Okay. And they are being overly hunt for it also. Okay, then comes the skeleton. Skeleton is what? They are endoskeleton. Inside their body it is present, made up of calcareous ossicles. It has spines and tubercles. Looks like this. So spines are what? Spine like thing. Tubercles are what? These are the small papillas also present. Then periciliary, which is what? It is to clear the dust. So anywhere if something is present, they are present like this. So they clear the dust from their body because they don't move unless it is required. Okay, so next thing is body function. Digestive system is complete except Ophthuria and Ophicia, which has what? Anus absent in them. Okay, so means they have what? Only one opening present in their body. Digestive system is present along the dorsoventral sides of the body. Okay, means what? It is present by dorsally to ventrally, it is present up to down because they are present like this or this is the dorsal ventral. So it is present up to down. Here R is what? It is present on the one side, that is on the ventral side our digestive system is present, but their digestive system start from this side, end on this side. Okay, on this side what is present? It is what? It is the, okay, let me tell you. Okay, so that is what? Two sides are there, upper surface and the lower surface. So if you have seen this, this is what? Upper side, it will show like this. So the upper surface is called as aboral surface. Aboral means opposite to the oral, means here only what? Anus is present. So if you see that, this is what? This is the anus. Okay, then we have what? Aboral surface. Oral surface is present on the lower surface. So this side what? Mouth is present. Okay, so lower surface is what? Oral surface. In terms of, if you want to say it with the help of what we say that dorsal or ventral, so this is the aboral surface is the dorsal surface, upper surface, oral is the ventral surface. This is very important to remember. Then it has what I told you, that upper mouth is not present, anus is present. Anus is present, madreport is present. Whereas on the lower surface, mouth would be present, ampullary organs might be present, grooves will be present, feed tubes will be present on the lower surfaces. Okay, just remember that. Then the respiration, different of them has different way. For example, dermal branches means upper surface. Okay, that is what starfish. Then we have genital bruces. On the genital area, certain structures present called as present in the brittle star. Then we have cloacal respiratory tree, means cloaca structures, which is what it is a, in this area only what, where your anus reproductive tracts opens up, that is the cloacal structures. Okay, and over here this is what present, the sea cucumber. Then periosteal gills are present in sea urchin, and tube feet are present in the starfish and the most of them. Then comes the circulation. They are reduced circulatory system and almost absent in them, and the circulation takes place by the coelomic fluid. Heart is not present in their body. Their coelomic blood has no role in the respiration, just help in what? It help in the movement of the substances, that's it. Then the excretion by the help of diffusion. Excretory system is also not present, so both the systems not present. So how they will do it? By the dermal papillae. First we have said that tube feet, which did also the same work. Okay, then the nervous system, it is central nervous system, means it is a 5. So what happened in the center, there is what? A central ring. From there the nerves are going to the each arm of the starfish. Imagine, not able to imagine, see like this. So it is what? The starfish would be like this. So in the center there will be what? A ring will be there. So this is what? Radial central ring, and these are the radial nerves. So these are the 5 radial nerves. This is the central ring around it. Next up, the reproduction. They are dioecious, no sexual dimorphism seen. Anyone could be male or female, you can't distinguish unless you will see the which kind of gonads present inside it or which kind of gametes they are forming. Then fertilization is what? External and cross. External means into the marine water and by the other, because sexual dimorphism is seen, male and female body is not present in the one. Development is indirect. Starfish larva is called as diplura. Then comes the very important system that is present, that is called water vascular system or the umbilical system. Now this water vascular system is what? It consists of, this is the characteristic of this phylum, and it has certain parts. How it is present? So basically if you see over here, these are what? This is the anus pore. Over here only we have what? We have this stiff plates called as madreport. Okay, so this is what? Madreport. Okay, so this is what it is for the getting the things. Okay, now once you get the thing, it goes into what? These canals. So this is what? This is a central canal. So whatever it got over here, it goes into central canal and given to the each arm. This thing which is given to the each arm, this is what? It is going to this area. Okay, this is what? This is the radial canals. These are also what? Ampulla, radial canal, and the feed tubes which you are seeing over here. So these small things, can you see that it is going out? So it's move. Okay, so it helps in the movement of the structure also and for the removal of the things also. So excretory function is also there with it. So this is what? It's water vascular system. So it will start from madreport. It will go inside the central canal, ampulla, radial canal, feed tubes. So 2 feet. Function would be what? Its function is locomotion, respiration, excretion, capture of the food, sensory and anchorage. All these functions are there. Then comes the examples of it. So first is estriasis. Estriasis, word itself from the star. So this was starfish. Starfish shows that autotomy. Autotomy means self breakdown of the arms and to regrow it. So this is the thing which is seen in case of what? In lizard tail also. Then is what? Cucumberinians. Name itself says that cucumber. So this was sea cucumber, and they saw what? Estivation. That is what? Throwing off their visceral organ outside. So what it do? When it sees that someone gonna attack it, it throws its organs out, and the animal will think that, ooh, this is so disgusting what he did. Let's just leave this organism and not eat it. So this happens. Then Antedon. This is what? Sea lily, also called as feather star. Then we have Echinus. Echinus is what? Sea urchin, which is of course for the food and all those things. Euphoria is the brittle star, its anus is absent. Okay, so this thing we will remember it. With this, your phylum Hemichordata is, with your phylum Echinodermata is over, and the last non-chordate phylum, that is phylum Hemichordata, comes. So they are worm-like. Hemi means half, chordata means half chordates they were. Earlier they were put into the one of the class of the chordata, but later on we found out that okay, we can make it as a different phylum altogether. They are very weird of them. So they are worm-like first of all. So means they are, what we say, that all this so much of advancement has reduced over here. But still we are putting it on the evolutionary trend over here because it seems like it has a feature of chordates. But it is not truly a chordates because it has a feature of non-chordates also. So they are what? True notochord is absent, but a similar stomatochord is present. Stomacord is present, which are rod-like, arises from the roof of the buccal cavity. And these are what connecting between chordates and non-chordates. What could be the reasons? Because the presence of nerve cord. They have two different nerve cord. One is present dorsally, one is present ventrally. Till now we used to say that non-chordates, this column, nerve cord is all present, what? It is present ventrally, but they have two present, means double present, and the one is present upper, one is present down. That is a very strange phenomena, but it makes it closer to what? Closest towards the chordates because of it. That's why we put it over here. Then these are what? Worm-like, soft, fragile animal. Okay, then they are exclusively marine, same like the hemichordates. Okay, then level of organizations are time to shine. Okay, so level of organization is what? Organ system level. Organ system level. Then we have body plan, tube within tube. They are what? Deuterostomes. Tube within tube. Then germ layers, they are triploblastic. Coelom, they are eucoelomate, and that is enterocoelomate. Eucoelomate. Eucoelomate. Then symmetry would be what? Bilateral symmetrical. Segmentation is absent in them. Then body functions, digestion, complete digestive system present, except melanoglossus, which is what? Filter feeder or ciliary feeder. You think like that, sir, this is not even any feature, but this is what the nature did. Nature is like, let's just little bit messed up this organism. Then comes the body plan. It has proboscis. It has three parts: proboscis, collar, and the trunk. So if you see that this area is what? Proboscis. It is the collar kind of a thing which is present around its over here, and this is what? The tail region of it. Okay, then this trunk or the tail region has what? Brachio-genital, that is what? Gills. Brachio word is for the gills, genital means gonads would be present over here. Then hepatic part, hepatic CK would be present, which help in what? Removal of the waste, and not the waste, it is for the digestive work. And the abdominal part would be there, where it contains of anus and all those things. Then the respiration is through the gill slits lined by cilia. This is very important that it is lined by cilia over here, gill slits. Then circulatory system, it is an open circulatory system. Okay, no blood vessels proper. Heart is dorsally present. Okay, just like a non-chordate, and a colorless blood is present. Okay, then excretion is by the proboscis gland from the upper part of the body. Okay, then nervous system, one dorsal nerve cord present, one ventral. This one dorsal presence is what? A chordate feature. I have already explained to you about it. Then the reproductions, they are what? Dioecious, male female would be different. External cross fertilization would take place, indirect development, and their larva is called as tornaria. Okay, then example is what? Blenanoglossus, Glossoblanus, Sarcoglossus, Cephalodiscum. Okay, this is Blenanoglossus called as stongue-worm. So it is one of the example given near NCRT. So this is what? Proboscis, collar, and the trunk region, which has what? Trunk region has gonads, it has hepatic CK, it has gills, all of these things present. With this, your animal kingdom non-chordate is completed. I hope you would have understand. So things which we have covered in this is 4 phylums. What are the 4 phylums? We completed Arthropoda, we completed the Mollusca, we completed the Hemichordata and Chordata. With this, non-chordate is over. Next video that would be from the chordates, which gonna be our next topic from the animal kingdom. If you are able to understand it and liking these videos, give it a like, share it with your all the friends and the droppers or the upcoming 11th class students so that they can learn from it. Even the ICSC students can refer these videos for their understanding. Well, that's all for this video. Don't forget to hit a like and a subscribe button and a comment section if you felt that this is little tough and we can go somewhere else. Well, that's all for this video. Thank you.